I'm so excited to bring up your next comedian, comedian number 4, for those keeping score. Give a warm welcome to Edward Walden.
Comedy 4, what is going on tonight? How are you guys doing? Awesome. So, despite the way that I look, I was actually pretty popular in high school. Junior year, I was voted most likely to be middle in a Human Centipede. Very weird high school, very weird. Actually, in high school, I was known as a bit of a Romeo, mostly because my girlfriend faked her own death. I've had worse breakups, it's fine. I actually had somebody say the other day that I look like a cop, which, you know, to be fair, I do look incompetent. But he said I look like a cop who had been undercover in a gang for 20 years. I don't know about you guys, but I think if I had been undercover as a gang member for 20 years, at this point, I'm just a gang member. Pretty sure that's how that works. I don't know. So I got fired the other day from Barnes & Nobles because they caught me moving all the Bibles to the fantasy section. But it's not as bad as the time I got fired from a suicide helpline. Apparently, we don't use reverse psychology here. I think that should have been in, like, the training, right? I don't know. I actually had a job in advertisement for a while, and I got hired to do a bunch of school mottos. I did one for the Boulder School for Entitled Orphans. Their motto was, "Do you know who my parents are?" Another one was the Colorado School for Deaf Stepchildren, where we don't have to listen to you. And then there was the Denver Athletic School for the Blind, where there's no I's in team. I got fired from that job, too, obviously. Speaking of fired, I was reading about, there was this high school science teacher who worked at a Christian high school, and they fired him because they found out he played in a rock and roll band, which is like the wildest thing I've ever heard, because I had no idea they taught science at Christian high schools. Very weird. All right. Something else they don't teach you in school, did you know that Marie Antoinette's favorite song was actually Protect Your Neck by the Wu-Tang Clan? It's true. You should look it up. All right. So I was driving home the other day, and this Amber Alert went off. Some guy had kidnapped this little blonde girl. And I matched the age, the description, and 3 of the license plate numbers. Yeah. But I mean, I wasn't too worried because I had a completely different type of car. And plus, the kid in my trunk was a redhead. So I think I was okay on that. I don't know. So I still live with a roommate because my love language is disappointing my parents. And I had explained to this guy the other day that Roe versus Wade is not an upcoming title fight. He somehow bet $5 on Wade. I'm not sure how that worked. All right. So I probably should let you guys know, I actually do think Hitler had some good ideas. Like when he put that bullet through his head. It's a pretty good idea. All right. I have this uncle, and I thought when he quit drinking, he would stop slurring his words. But nope, he is still racist. My uncle's super racist, but he's also super gay. So he's what you would call a white power bottom. Yep. I don't know how that works really, but you end up with a well-soiled Confederate flag at the end, so, you know, it's probably all right. So my dad and I have a kind of, like, a complicated relationship. Like, when my parents first got pregnant, my mom, you know, she really wanted a girl. And my dad, he really wanted a miscarriage. So we got off to a little rocky start there. But my dad did give me some really good advice when I first started dating. He sat me down. He's like, "Son, I want you to know, sex is a whole lot like pizza. They are both disgusting at Chuck E. Cheese." Which is true, but after that, every time I go to leave the house, he'd just look at me and be like, "Hey, don't fuck at the Chuck." I'm like, all right, I'll just go to Little Caesars. All right. So did you guys know that the reason they call Israeli martial arts Krav Maga is because jiu-jitsu was already taken? Yeah. I can actually say that joke because I'm half racist. All right, guys, thank you.